recently. I was like, Bilal, you know what? I think we should have a joint bank account. You know, we are married. We want to go in business together. And he was like, hold up. No.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Once upon a time, on 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days, Shaeeda had a conversation with her siblings and they called her a gold digger. And throughout that season, a lot of us also had that same feeling that she may be a gold digger, because some of her actions, some of the things that she did just reeked of it. Somebody explain this to me. Explain this to me. How can you ask for a joint bank account when you do not currently earn a single penny? Now, we know that when it comes to her business, it's a business that can only go through once Bilal gives you the go-ahead, because, of course, he's the one that is going to finance the business. Completely get that. So, therefore, her income relies on his actions. I'm not neglecting that to the slightest. But just because you're married to someone, it doesn't mean that you should then automatically have a joint bank account. Because at the end of the day, if only one of you is the actual income, the breadwinner, the one bringing in everything, well then why would you have a joint bank account? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that she is a gold digger. I'm just going to sit here and say to you guys that there is a pattern, there is a chain of events that continues to reek gold. If you dig what I'm saying. But let me just play a little bit more of that, because there is another aspect of this that I also want to tackle.
You asked him to have a joint bank account, and he was not thinking that's a good idea? No, he was like, well, I always said I want to have a joint bank.
Problem number one. She's doing what she loves to do best. Always go and bring in reinforcements. Why is it that she loves to tell her personal stuff to outside sources? Why is it that she loves this idea of always having reinforcements? When each and every time she's tried to have reinforcements, it has never worked. And the crazy part of it is that she started off with Bilal's family, his sister, his mother. It failed. She then went off to her own friend. Pretty much failed. Before going to her friend, she went to her siblings and they laughed at her. They laughed at her and called her a gold digger. It's crazy because her siblings, who know her best, are the only ones that didn't even entertain it for a minute. They were just like, sis, it sounds a bit suspect what you're doing right now. It's funny though, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, those are the people that she grew up with. That's her family. They know her. So for them to say that, even in a joking manner, means it's something that it's always been something that they've always felt around her. There's always a part of her energy like that. But nonetheless, though, now all of a sudden, they're at the tell-all. The tell was about to begin. And she's already having a conversation behind Bilal's back again with somebody else again about his bad behavior again. You know what, though? Let me just play you one more little part of this before I even summarize where I'm going with this one.
Now you have me thinking, like, he could be doing anything. He can with his money, like, because I don't have any access to it.
Okay. This isn't the last clip. I'm going to show you another bit. I forgot about this bit, you know what I'm saying? But this part here is where Yara's coming out saying, because in a nutshell, Bilal has not allowed her to see his bank account. I'm sure therefore she doesn't know how much she has. And of course, because they don't have a joint account, she can't see what's going in and what's going out. So now, all of a sudden, Shaeeda's like, well, you got me thinking. Maybe he's doing something funky behind my back. And you know what the thing is? It's not the fact that you got him thinking. It's the fact that she's planted the seed in Yara's head. She wants to fill Yara's head with all the madness. So when it comes to the tell-all, what happens? Bilal gets confronted by who? Yara. Because she's planting this seed. Because Shaeeda is a freaking manipulator. tell me otherwise. And I don't know what you've been watching, but like I said before, there's been a pattern, and the pattern gets worse upon worse upon worse within her own behavior. This woman is manipulative. She thinks that she's sly, but she's terrible at it. She's sly because she's always trying to get other people to do her dirty work. She's manipulative because she always tells people all these other things and throws in little things here and there in hopes that those people will then go off and actually confront Bilal about it. And why does she do that? Well, let me show you.
I'm realizing that I need to stand my ground and start speaking up for myself.
Boom, 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 boom. How many times have we heard that line? That is why. Because she's only just realizing that she needs to stand her ground. Blah-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. How many times have we heard her talk about realizing that she needs to stand her freaking ground? I am sick and tired of hearing her talking about that she needs to stand her ground, because each time it comes to standing her ground, she always seems to go to someone else first. So therefore, that person is the real person that she wants to actually stand her ground for her. This woman is something else. But you know what, though? Don't think I'm sitting here defending Bilal. I'm going to get to him too. But there isn't one more other part that I want to show you. Actually, I think there's two more. Yeah.
She don't need to sit at home and let her husband to control her and all of her finances.
First and foremost, I don't know why Yara has got so much freaking energy. You need to pop yourself down. This situation has nothing to do with you. I don't know why you're taking it personal, but process the fact that she says allow her husband to control her and all her finances. I'm sorry, but Shaeeda doesn't have a single finance to her name right now. Maybe she does, but that I don't know about. But based on the show, there isn't a single one. So what finance are you talking about? And to be honest, if it's interesting how Yara is the person that she went to as well. Out of all people, Yara is the person who she went to. Yara is married. Yara doesn't work. Yara's been living off her husband since she's been in America. I wonder why she's gone to Yara. Probably TLC making it on purpose. They probably set them two up together because they knew it would be the perfect batch to make it work. Because at the end of the day, if Jovi then decides to defend Yara on stage, well, of course, that's more reinforcement towards and against Bilal. Now, here's the thing, though, ladies and gentlemen. Last one.
Wrong and start speaking up for myself. So I'm looking forward to this tell-all.
Of course, she's looking forward to the tell because she has set up an ambush for her own husband. So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. We know Bilal is a piece of work. Bilal is not easy. He is someone that is 100% controlling, someone that definitely has all the narcissistic tendencies. You know, he's someone who's definitely, what do you call it? He's controlling. No, let's just keep it simple, right? But the fact is, though, nobody told this woman to marry him. Nobody. Nobody. The more she talks, the more she makes sense out of his actions. The more she's here, the more she breathes, the more she's around him, and the more she just says nonsense, the more she makes him look like, you know what, maybe he's not even that bad. And maybe he isn't that bad. Who knows? Who knows? But her actions are definitely making that clear. Because the thing that I've got to put out here is that this is a woman that has said this season that I would rather have a child rather than have our marriage. All right, cool. And it's interesting because you see, some of us said before that we felt like she wanted to have a child with a man that already had money, therefore she can provide the monies for the child and herself. That is something that has been said before. And also at the same time, some people felt like as if she was looking to come to America for that free ticket to live that easy life and be chilled, okay? And then also now we're looking at a situation where she went from prenup, baby. Now we're talking about bank accounts. Goodness gracious me, if they bring them back for another season, the whole season is going to be about freaking bank accounts. Finance, finance, finance. Finance, finance. Oh my goodness gracious me. The fact that I can already predict the next storyline if these two are back for another season is just mad. And not mad in a good way, mad in a bad way, because mad can only ever be bad. You dig what I'm saying? But point being is that we're looking at all these aspects around this couple. And we're looking at every aspect around her actions themselves in particular. Her actions and her behavior do not scream that I love this man. Point blank, period. And the fact that they don't scream that is the reason why I would be behaving exactly the same way he is. The difference between me and him is that I wouldn't have married her. I wouldn't have gone this far with her, point blank, period, because I would have noticed it. And the reason I say this is because you see, when we're breaking it down, she wants a child over the marriage, which is cool, but that tells me that she loves the idea of having a child more than the idea of actually having the husband, the man that she's married to, right? Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's a bad thing. It's a messed up thing. Either way, though, she's already said that I don't love him that much to want to stay with him if he's not giving me a child, but even though she stays with him. Then we're looking at the situation here where she's talking about how he won't give me finances, but yet she's bringing nothing to the table. Like, let's put it this way. Everything that she seems to put on screen, whenever we see the couple on screen, she's always complaining, and recruit other people to ambush Bilal. But when it comes to social media, though, she's always on social media posting, nobody should be talking negative things about my man. You guys don't know this, blah, 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 blah. She defends him like there's no tomorrow. Defends the relationship like there's no tomorrow when it's on social media. But when it's off social media and it's on screen, it's the complete opposite. It's just literally, I just need you to understand something. How do you marry someone with so many red flags of your own? All you have done is complained each and every step of the freaking way. Like I said before, there has never been a point when she's actually appreciated anything good he has even done for her. It's always a complaint. Always a complaint. This is all I want to say. As much as this is probably all scripted and all that kind of mumble jumble. Mandem, I'm speaking to you right now. Be careful now. Be careful. Because to be honest, you don't want a woman like her coming into your life because it's looking peak for you at that point. You dig what I'm saying, okay? Because the way she's moving ain't proper. The way she's moving ain't classy. The way she's moving is simply mad, if you dig what I'm saying. So as far as I'm concerned, unless I'm missing something here, it's just interesting because all of her motives with Bilal have never necessarily had anything to do with the fact that I love this man and I want to be with this man. Her motives has always been generally baby, prenup, money, business. Notice this, okay? Business, prenup, I can forget prenup. Business, baby, money. Can somebody tell me at any point she's ever actually declared any type of love to him? Shown us that, even spoke about that? I've heard Angela Dean say I love Michael more times than I've heard her say love. Anyway, with that being said, this one's a hard one to dissect. It wasn't hard. It was hard to say out loud. I'm trying to get my points out, but I can't get it out properly, but I hope I did. If I didn't, it's cool because I know you guys have got me in the comment section and all the points that you're going to put down in the comment section are going to cover any points that I missed out and I didn't say, like completely forgot all that kind of stuff because you guys are awesome. So it's all good in the hood. Nonetheless, though, I look forward to seeing you guys in the comment section. Do you believe that Shaeeda actually loves Bilal? Do you believe that she could potentially actually be a gold digger? Do you believe that she's just a user? Do you believe that she's even happy? Like, what is her goal? Because I tell you this now, there are women in this world that when they get to a certain age, when they get to a certain age where they know that their clock is ticking, and they know that having childbirth is like in the far distance, you know, it has to come soon. They will end up just marrying someone. They don't matter who, just someone. Some of them are smart. Some of them will make sure they go and get someone who's got money. Some will just marry anyone. You know what I mean? It really depends, right? Like I said, I'm not saying this is her, but there's a trail. There's a trail from this woman that just screams all of these things. So let me know what you're thinking. But anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and peace.